In this video I will cover the basics of device fields and what they do. In this first example I have two hinges and two buttons and a relay, network relay. The network relay closes the network off from one side but not from the other side. The way I have this set up is that device fields, like shown here on the left, says door open state. That's the first device field. When the button is turned on, the hinges will open and the door open state value is 1. The value to open this is also door open state. You can see in the button that it will output a 1 signal when it's turned on and the 0 signal when it's turned off. The button style is either 0 or 1. 0 is a push button and 1 is a toggle button. This network relay closes the network off from one side. The data will go through one way but not the other way. So right now this button can control both doors, but this one can only control the right door. In this example I have set up 3 different kinds of levers. Levers are devices that you can interact with to output a signal depending on the position of the lever. There are a few different device fields. The first one is right now named lever 1 to display the output. This one goes from -100 in this case to 100 in this case. It depends on your min and max output. The lever center output is what it centers to, so right now it's 0, but if I change that to 30, you see that it will automatically move to 30 because that is now its new center. The lever center dead zone is a dead zone for the lever, like it says, and everything within that will automatically display 0. The lever centering speed is when you have it bound to, when you grab it and release it, it will go back at that speed. And lever bind move speed is the speed at which it moves when you have it bound as a hotkey when you are in a pilot seat. This one is a middle lever. It centers in the middle and it will automatically go back to the middle. When you look on the bottom, or well, my side of the lever, you see a triangle going from all the way to the right, to the left, and it goes up depending on that. That's the difference with this lever. This one does the exact same, other than it has different triangles. This one right here is a normal lever. It doesn't go back to 0 when you release it. And it's useful for things like main throttle for your ship to go forward, and it means that you don't have to hold it constantly. It does have a centering speed in case you want to have it center, but normally you don't want that. In this next example I will show you some things inside the editor about device fields that you can't change and how you have to set up your thrusters to work with the other parts in the ship that control the thrusters. In this ship, which by the way isn't finished yet, I've set up some thrusters in a way that you should set it up, in my opinion and in the opinion of some others, and it works, I guess. I've set up all the thrusters with the beginning name T and then a number, and all the different thrusters have a different number, as you can see in the bottom right here. You don't want some to be the same name, because then sometimes the flight computer will mess some stuff up and your ship becomes unbalanced or won't maneuver properly. All the devices on this ship has a different device field, and you can all change them except for a few. This part right here is a transponder. It has a transponder owner and a transponder ship name. The transponder owner is called the person that bought the ship when you buy the ship, and the transponder ship name is the name of the ship as how you have it saved. These two device fields can't be changed after you've spawned them. It will automatically assign them, and there is no way to change them. Some other fields, like the battery here, have a max power. Changing this doesn't do anything. It's just a max power, and if you change it to 100,000 instead of 10,000, it won't increase the capacity of the battery. There are some maximums that you can change, for example, the fuel chamber unit rate. Right here it's set to 100 or 100%, and it will always set the max amount for the rate limit. However, on these two generators here, I have the first field set to R, and that's the generator unit rate, and that will limit the generator depending on how much battery is inside the batteries, which is all controlled by a YOLO script. These are two max values that you can change and should be changed if you want to control your generator. Same goes with thrusters. With some thrusters, they have a maximum value for how much they can output. In the next video, I might go into how you can set up your thrusters and maybe how you can use the automatic thruster field here.
That's the end of this video. Please leave a like or subscribe, and feel free to check out our website or Discord for more information.